Okay, good morning, everyone. Excellent. Glad that you are here. I have a special guest today. I am honored and thrilled. I can't even introduce him because he's so legendary. So I'm going to turn the mic over to my good friend, who, how long have we known each other?
Decades.
We started working together at the Commission on Higher Education.
That's
We did first FASFA Friday, but I'm going to let him introduce himself to you guys.
I'm Bill Wozniak from InvestEd, the VP and CMO for InvestEd, and basically help students across the state with FAFSA filing and families' questions about how to pay for education.
When I tell you guys, we use InvestEd for everything, financial aid. If you call me and ask me about where the FASFA is, I can direct you. But anything past that, I'm gonna call Bill and say, and his staff are amazing. Anytime you have a question, I will make sure that you guys get the number for InvestEd and the email, because they are our state's financial aid experts. So I'm glad to have you here, Bill. Like I said, we've known each other forever. So just a couple questions for you. What should students be doing now to prepare for October 1st? And October 1st is when the FASFA, when it opens, October 1st. And you want to be ready for October 1st. So what should they be doing now?
So the great thing is this year, believe it or not, the FAFSA has gotten better.
Ooh,
easier to file.
Wonderful.
We don't always have great news, but today we do.
Excellent.
The whole process is going better.
Okay.
So we tell students and families to go to studentaid.gov,
Yes.
to go to the website, and to sign up for what used to be called their FSAID.
Okay.
They're signing up for their student aid account.
Okay.
And so they don't have to do it ahead of time this year, which is new.
Oh, yeah.
But we're helping a lot of families go and get it signed up and get it done.
Yes.
Just in case there's any glitch or anything, get it done, go through the process, and that's a good step forward for then filing the FAFSA. Get that out of the way, get it done, and get off and running.
So the new name is the student.
So it's studentaid.gov, and it's their studentaid.gov account.
Okay.
And that's going to be what they're going to use over the years as they go back to file the FAFSA again. They look for other information related to maybe student loans they have. But the federal student aid wants everyone to have these accounts, the student, but then also what's called the contributor, which is often the parents.
Now, he just dropped a nugget if you didn't hear. You have to file the FAFSA every single year. So the kids that just went to school in the fall, October 1st, you will file your FAFSA for next year, the 2026, 2027.
That's correct.
All right, so seniors in high school, you will file the 2026, 2027. And if any of my freshmen from college are looking at this, or sophomores, you, October 1st, will also file. And the juniors and seniors, but you will file too. Okay.
The reason it's every year is the government wants to know, did income or assets or things go up? Or did they go down? Because it's not static for, let's say, the 4 years of college. So that's why it's an annual form. Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Big question here. What's the best way to start looking for scholarships? I think sometimes kids think there's a magical button to push, and they get a little upset with me because I'm like, well, it's hard work. It's like a part-time job, and it's just looking anywhere, everywhere. But what advice do you have for scholarships?
I say two big things. Number one, I always say start local and work outward. That's a big one. And then the other one is for the parents. I like to say, just like for retirement or investments, you usually don't have just gold or just or maybe crypto. You don't just do one, you do a whole range of things ideally. And it's really the same thing with scholarships. When you go for a $500 scholarship or a $1,000 scholarship, it often doesn't feel like a lot, but they add up and it's real money. And when you go for the $500 scholarship or the $1,000 scholarship, you're often not competing with many people or anybody.
Because everybody wants the $50,000, $100,000 scholarship. So now everybody jumps on those, but you're right. But I always tell the kids, if I offered you $1,000 in the hallway, would you take it?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you got that $500 on the ground.
Right.
You get an envelope from an uncle or an aunt.
Right.
You'd be over the moon.
Over the moon.
But for a scholarship, it seems to not be a lot, but it is.
Yeah.
And so don't miss those.
Okay.
And like you just said, perfectly.
Okay.
The $50,000 and a trip to Aruba scholarship, we're not saying don't do it, but you're competing with a million other people.
Advice for if someone charges you for a scholarship, what should you do?
We've known each other. We've known each other so long.
Just say it.
I always tell people, don't do it.
Don't
do it. The legitimate, the reputable providers don't need any money from you to do it. And then number two, if you're really convinced you were gonna, call my team and we'll talk you out of it.
Call Invested and they will talk you out of it. I always tell the kids, if I'm in an auditorium of 500 people, if I could get $20 from every person, I'm gonna guarantee someone a $1,000 scholarship.
That's it.
So no money is needed for a scholarship.
No, and we over the years have been so blessed to be friends with and associates with so many places that give scholarships and these foundations that we know that give big money towards scholarships. They're never asking the family for $1.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay, that's good stuff. Okay, last question, and just what do you want to tell the kids about financial aid? What do you want to leave them with? So
my favorite message of all: people see the headlines, people see posts, people see the cost of attendance and the sticker price.
Right.
They often don't pay attention to a sticker price for maybe a car or other things. They know that that's a sticker price and that's not what they're going to pay.
Right.
The net price is what we all have to really focus on.
Yes.
Because whatever the sticker price is, it is what it is and it makes the headlines.
Right.
But when you find out as a family that this school might cost $12,000 or $8,000 out of pocket instead of $50,000 or $40,000, you see the family instantly go, we might be able to make this work. I'm not trying to say $10,000 isn't a lot of money, but they instantly start to go, I think we could make this work and you can really get to work.
Yes.
So we just want families to focus on the net price and realize that financial aid comes from so many places that they don't think about, such as the school itself.
Right.
The institutional aid is billions of dollars every year and people forget about it. They may know Pell, or they might know 21st Century Scholars here in Indiana, but they don't think about some of the others. Don't skip the FAFSA and don't pay more than you have to get the financial aid.
And you're so right, because that FASFA allows the school to give you those grants, like the BOLA grant or an IU grant, and it'll say grant, but it's based on that FAFSA that you don't file. So these are nuggets. These are gold nuggets, people. Thank you so much for spending time. I know you're busy, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you guys soon.